Welcome back to Bo Sports.
On today's episode, we'll be discussing New England Revolution tying with Orlando this past weekend. And also, we'll be talking about the upcoming game against...
Bruce Arena and San Jose
That's right.
against old players with New England Revolution or the past players.
All right, well, let's get into this. So, Aiden, what a game. So, very back and forth game. Orlando goes up early on, about halfway through the first half, goes up 2-0. Then, towards the end of the first half, Yusuf scores off of a tap-in. And then Polster scores a header off of a corner set piece pass in, and then the ball was crossed in, and he ultimately headed it with the back of his side of his head into the back of the net, tying up the game at halftime 2-2. And then we kind of looked a little sluggish towards the beginning of the second half, and we ended up letting up a PK, going down 3-2, and then we ultimately get our own PK, and who else other than
Carlos Hill,
who scores the game-tying goal. Like always, Carlos Hill's always saving our butts, like always, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Aiden, what do we have to look coming out of this game? Because obviously, we always play Orlando, and it's always back and forth with this team, with these two teams. These two teams are literally always like one. If one team's not absolutely beating the heck out of them, they're both tying every time. So, what is it with Orlando and New England always having such close games?
Good offense.
I mean, they're both pretty similar teams. They both have really good, strong offenses. They have really quick players on the outside. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just overall. I mean, I think it's just they're way too similar of teams, and that's probably why they're always so close in the games that they play against each other. So let's talk about the San Jose game coming up. So, who are we playing up against?
Bruce Arena.
Yep. And pretty much a lot of our old New England players are a lot on that team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think? What are your expectations going into this game?
We have to be our guard.
Yeah, I mean, we have to look at it this way. We're playing against some of our ex-players that used to be on New England. On top of that, we also are going against our former coach. I think this is going to be a really interesting game. What place are San Jose in at the moment right now?
I think 7th.
7th in the West?
Yeah.
And I believe we're in 9th in the East. So it's going to be a really close game. Clearly, both teams are still trying to find their way into the playoffs. Obviously, San Jose currently still has a playoff spot, but we're still looking to make our way higher up in the table to hopefully make it to playoffs. So, Aiden, what do you think we should be doing to ultimately beat San Jose?
Go after one of the strikers.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just need to keep playing like we've been playing.
Like Martinez,
Mm-hmm.
Jones,
Yeah.
Koango. Look out those three. If you look out those three, you win the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think we need to lock down a couple of those players because I think if you ultimately cause a problem for a player and prevent him from doing their job on the field, that's gonna affect their game strategy a ton. I think we just need to keep playing like we've been playing the last 6 weeks. We haven't lost a game, and clearly this formation is working. It's clearly working. It's clearly getting us goals. It's clearly getting us out of the losing category, and we're now on the brink of being in playoffs or even in those placement rounds to become one of the final teams to make it into the playoffs. So I think ultimately we need to just kind of crack down on on their core players that are going to really start making a difference on their team, and then we need to execute different strategies to get around those players. And yeah, we also have to realize we're watching out for Jones because Jones is quick. Jones is a really good player. I don't know why we got rid of him. He was a really solid player. I think to be honest with you, I preferred him over Brandon Bye. And Brandon Bye don't even play anymore now. He sits on the bench. So, and we have Peyton Miller coming in, guy who's he just graduated high school, and he's outperforming some of our guys who we've had previously. So any other final thoughts, Aiden?
It's the students against coach.
Yeah,
this time.
It is.
Around.
So hopefully it's gonna be a good game like this past weekend's Orlando game. I think we're gonna have a really, really, really close game. And I think, what is your prediction, Aiden? Now we need to know that. What is Aiden's prediction?
2-1.
2-1, like always. No, but yeah, I say because of how close in, pretty dang close in skill on both teams, I can see the game being really close. I don't see people very many goals in this game. I see maybe I'm gonna give because it's our team. I'm gonna say 1-0. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of goals. I think it's gonna be very defensive. It's gonna be a very, very, very defensive game. And ultimately, that one goal is gonna determine the whole game. I don't think whoever scores first, I think is gonna be the winner of the game. Or we'll tie 0-0. I mean, that's the best case scenario, and we still get a point out of that. So yeah, what are your final thoughts, Aiden? Anything else?
Against Buzarina, and he's also going against his former side.
He is.
Like Carlos Hill.
Yeah. And Carlos Hill's been doing really good. I mean, how many goals does he have now? 7? 7 in the last how many games this season? I think we've played 11, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's insane. Carlos Hill is clearly the goal scorer of our team. And I'm sorry, but like, what is going on with our players being injured? Why is Chunkalai, once again, we have to talk a little bit about Chunkalai. Why is Chunkalai injured again? Why is he have a groin injury? The world may never know. He just got off of an injury. He just got off of having knee surgery or something. Like, come on. Like, what? Why is he injured again? He just got back into the action, and now he's injured again. I think we need to reassess Chunkalai. I really like he's a great player, but he's not good. He's not good for the team when he's sitting on the bench or sitting out injured.
Yes.
It's just that's just not. It's not worth it for the team. And we ended up bringing him in off of his loan from I forgot what team he was coming from. He was somewhere in Argentina. But like we ended up buying him because he was on loan to our team, and now he's injured again. Like he hasn't really seen the field much this season, and yet he's injured again. Who else was injured that we know of? I'm trying to remember. That we were missing. There was one other player that we were missing. I can't remember at the top of my head who it was, but we need to make sure we're relatively healthy of a squad. I think there's only like a couple of injuries, but I think overall we're doing pretty good. In the Open Cup, we forgot to talk about the Open Cup. We beat what team did we beat? I forgot. One of the USL teams. We beat them 2-1, right? So I think with our basically our whole backup squad essentially. So I think that's good. We're doing good in the Open Cup. We've won our first round of the Open Cup, which is good. So that's a good start. And yeah, I think that's everything we've to cover today. We hope you guys enjoyed.
Wait, one more thing.
One more thing.
Revolution. Go 4-year-old coach and win the game.
That's right. All right. I'm your host, Corey Raftery.
Host Aiden Raftery.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode of Bro Sports. Goodbye, everybody.
Ciao.